Hello, Paly. I'm Maddie Duker. Today is Thursday, February 9th. The Paly Bachelor and a story on fake news are on their way in today's episode. But first, today's daily pick was sent in by Rihanna with the caption, "Which one is art?" Thanks for that. If you want your pick featured on the air, be sure to tweet it to us at Paly InFocus. Now let's look at today's campus bulletin. Paly's next dance is going to be from 7 to 10 p.m. on February 24th. Tickets are on sale now in the Paly web store. The theme is throwback to middle school, so bring out those silly bands and Abercrombie t-shirts. The Rise Together Education nonprofit organization is holding a fundraiser during the Paly Choir's pop concert from 7 to 9:30 on Wednesday, February 15th. Ticket sales will go towards Rise Together, and there will be a silent auction during intermission. Teen Arts Council is holding audition for She Kills Monsters on February 12th from 1 to 3 p.m. at the Palo Alto Children's Theater. No previous experience is required. If you have any questions, please email teenartscouncil@gmail.com or shekillsmonsters2017@gmail.com. Palo Alto Roots, a Palo Alto Youth Council literary magazine, is now accepting submissions to be published in their 2017 issue. Email paloaltoroots@gmail.com before February 24th to submit your work, or visit paloaltoroots.wordpress.com for more information on how to submit. Today's the last day to buy Valgrams. ASB will be selling them on the quad and in front of the Mac. Make sure you head out and send your friends some cute stuffed animals. February is Black History Month, and we are featuring a prominent figure from history each day. Today we feature Rosa Parks. By refusing to give up her seat to a white man on a Montgomery, Alabama city bus in 1955, Black seamstress Rosa Parks helped initiate the civil rights movement in the United States. The leaders of the local Black community organized a bus boycott that began the day Parks was convicted of violating the segregation laws. Led by a young Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., the boycott lasted more than a year and ended only when the U.S. Supreme Court ruled that bus segregation was unconstitutional. Over the next half-century, Parks became a nationally recognized symbol of dignity and strength in the struggle to end racial segregation. Yesterday, we announced our InFocus Bachelor segment, which will air next week. If you'd like to be a contestant, you must nominate yourself via email. Again, you can only nominate yourself, not a friend. We've received a lot of emails nominating friends, but we will only accept emails from individuals nominating themselves. If you want a chance to win a catered lunch date with our bachelor, Alex Beaudry, send us an email to bulletin@infocus.tv and include your full name, grade, and reasons why we should choose you for the segment. Also, let us know if you have any food allergies so that we can plan for catering to your tastes. Or simply visit www.infocusnews.tv and click on the Paly Bachelor. Now let's go to Maggie Ainsworth Darnell with a special news bulletin regarding a message from Paly administration.
That's right. I have very important news that will affect all Paly students. InFocus received reports that Paly administration is taking action to close campus and increase security. A credible source states that students will no longer be able to leave campus to go to town country or any other off-campus location. According to our source, the policy will be enacted very soon.
Man, wouldn't that suck? Did you fall for it? This report is totally fake news.
Fake news has recently taken the center stage in our politics. Journalists such as these have typically been considered the fourth branch of government, keeping our own politicians in check.
Sean Spicer, our press secretary, gave alternative facts to that. But the point remains
alternative
that
facts?
Fake news, also known as faux news, or more recently known as alternative facts, has recently taken center stage in politics.
For example, Trump's inauguration being the
largest audience to ever witness an inauguration, period.
Some people, like this guy, Cameron Harris, made a great living fabricating stories. Harris created a story about rigged ballot boxes containing votes for Clinton, being found in Ohio. Every aspect of the story, down to the picture, was pulled off of Google Images and was fake. The man in the picture doesn't even live in the U.S. The ballot boxes are from England.
What happens when the public feels like they can't trust media or other public sources?
We are now in an era where oftentimes real news is described as fake news, and I think that's potentially even more of an issue than fake news itself.
As one of the top journalism programs in the country, Paly journalists are taught to report the truth and have some tips for spotting fake news.
Thinking about media bias, looking at different perspectives, and just going through that process of trying to determine what's real and what's not.
For Paly Voice, we have 3 editors and our advisor. look at every single article we read.
I think there has to be a real caution against people posting stories, spreading stories from sites that are that have a particular agenda.
So as long as you take everything you read with a grain of salt and kind of think about it slightly critically, then you'll be fine.
There are a lot of things that could tip off a viewer or reader to fake news. Let's take a look at the first clip we showed you.
A credible source states that students will no longer be able to leave campus to go to town country or any other off-campus location.
Notice, Maggie refers to a credible source, without giving any name or information.
If I was selling this phone to you and I told you this came from a credible source, would you buy it? I'd hope not, because the truth is you have no idea where this phone came from.
Maggie also says this.
InFocus received reports that Paly administration is taking action to close campus and increase security.
What action? What exactly are the administration doing? If you hear buzz phrases like these, it may very well be fake news. For InFocus, I'm Jared Yang with photojournalist Maggie Ainsworth-Darnell.
That's right.
Hello, Paly. It's your man with a plan, Zach Gibson, covering sports today. And today it's game day, so put on your game faces and get ready for some crazy performances by our Vikes in green today. The JV varsity boys soccer teams will be playing Los Gatos here at our dojo at 3:30 p.m. this afternoon. Don't forget to jollop down to the field and support your Vikes. While the boys are playing Los Gatos here, the girls' JV and varsity teams will be playing towards Los Gatos and playing Los Gatos at 3:30 p.m. So if you don't want to stick around campus today, call a cab and watch the Lady Vikes cream Los Gatos. If the soccer isn't your fancy, at 4:15 today, this afternoon, the boys' freshman basketball team will be playing Pinewood in their house. So don't forget to waltz up to Los Altos Hill and cheer on your fellow Vikes. And last, but certainly not least, the varsity wrestling team will be having a match against Homestead High tonight at 5:30. If soccer and basketball aren't your cup of tea, head over to Homestead to watch the wrestling team destroy them. Whew, well, that's all from me today. I know I'm pumped for the game, and I know it's game day. Keep it real, guys. I'm throwing the mic back to Maddie, signing off.
Check out our new Snapchat at Paly InFocus for live coverage. And you can get the latest news from InFocus anytime, anywhere by checking us out at our newly designed website. Rewatch old episodes, check the announcements in our Bulletin section, or watch previously aired stories at www.infocusnews.tv. And be sure to like and follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. Until next time, have a great day, Paly.